Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to be recording a video where I put YouTubers that I personally watch in a tier list. Now, this is purely based on skill. They can be pretty boring in my opinion. I'm not going to say any names. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure they're all entertaining in my opinion. It's all about skill. That's what determines the rating. Also, I spend hours on these videos, so if you could spend seconds supporting them, I deeply appreciate it. That's all I got. Let's get into it. Also, I was using a different recording software, so I'm going to sound a bit worse, and things are going to look slightly worse, but that's all I got. Alright, so we're on Pay.net. We have the crappy tier list here. I tried doing one of the tier list maker websites, and it didn't really work, so we got this thing going for us. So I got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, D tier, and Garb tier, right? Instead of F, we got Garb. And we got all these layers of a bunch of different YouTubers, and to define on what we were considering good YouTubers, it's not about how entertaining they are. It's actually purely about skill, and we kind of have this like deck of YouTubers here. It's purely about skill. They could be really boring in most of our opinions. Yeah, as long as they're good at the game, that kind of depends where they go on this tier list. Okay, we're starting off with a random one here, and that is Luke Ape. I kind of miss his old profile picture. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, but that's not what this tier list is about. It's purely about skill. Now, he's a Bed Wars YouTuber, and overall, I feel like his movement in PvP very advanced. One thing I will say though is inventory management and a couple other things. They seem more average, but his ability to place blocks, move around him, and his general aim when it comes to PvP, very skilled. I'm thinking A to B tier on this. I'm feeling B right now, but he's a strong B tier. So yeah, that's what we got here. Next YouTuber we got is ManwhiteIQ, number one Bed Wars player statistically. So yeah, despite him having to deal with like an insane YouTube grind and having his thumbnails be extremely high quality recently, he's still pretty good at Bed Wars, and he's also been getting better at PvP. One thing that's interesting is he uses his scroll wheel. Yeah, he's surprisingly good with it. However, one thing I will say is generally in Bed Wars, he's not actually the best. It's more game sense than skill. Ooh, actually, I'm thinking a B or C tier. He doesn't even hotkey, he uses scroll wheel, and the main reason why he's the number one Bed Wars player is because of game sense, and that does make sense in theory, as Bed Wars is generally much more game sense based. I'm thinking C or B. I'll put him in C for now. Next YouTuber we got here is Sammy Green. Now, a lot of people respect this player, especially for his Bed Wars level. He's beyond Rainbow Prestige and Bed Wars. He's played that a lot in it for his time. However, I feel like for how much time he's put into the game, I was expecting a little better. I feel like he plays similar to me, and I'm not insane at the game, so there's that. He's a good player, but I feel like he should have been able to be slightly better for how much effort he's put into this game. However, he does focus a lot on YouTube, so I will give him that. Overall, I think he deserves C tier. Next up, we have Intel i7. Now, I'm personally a fan of this YouTuber. However, he has been focusing a lot more on YouTube lately, so he's not quite as skilled at the game. However, he is still really good. His ability to hotkey on the keyboard and like go through chess, and obviously his PvP ability, I do find very impressive. However, it's nothing insane, like nothing really flashy. However, I do think he is a very skilled player. I think I'll put him in the A tier. I'm thinking A or B right now. I think I want to put him in A tier. I'm a little biased though, because that's kind of because no one's been in the A tier yet. So I might be slightly biased, and also because I'm a fan of him, but right now I think A tier is the best spot to put him in. Next up, we have Albi Pro. Now, a lot of you guys might not know this guy. He's a Bed Wars YouTuber. He likes to Godbridge a lot. That's kind of the main thing he's known for. Overall, he can Godbridge somewhat consistently. Honestly, one thing I will say, he just seems average overall, in my opinion. I feel like putting him in C tier, a medium C tier. I don't know, I just feel like everything is done. I mean, Godbridging itself is pretty good, but for YouTubers that do this as their job, I feel like that's somewhat standard. I'll put him in C tier. Next up, we have Specular Potato, and the first video I watched from him, I wasn't very impressed. However, that is a complete coincidence, because this guy is going in S tier. Now, I don't know if you've seen this guy do clutches in Skywars, but they're crazy clutches. The way he's able to hotkey on the keyboard as well, he's able to hotkey really well. Place lava and pearl into it, save himself. Pearl on the side of an island and block clutch on the side. Pearl clutch really well. Really good at PvP and just... Have you seen him go through chests in Skywars? He goes through them really quickly. I have a hard time processing what he's clicking on the keyboard. Oh my gosh, I ran out of breath. That just goes to show how good this guy is. So yeah, he's definitely going in S tier. He might be the strongest S tier on this list. He's just a maxed out player if you ask me. Congrats on being an S tier. Next up we have... Who's this? Okay. Next up we have Bedless, a very popular Bed Wars YouTuber. He is obviously known for his bridging capabilities, being able to telebridge somewhat reliably and god bridge pretty much effortlessly. He's able to commentate while god bridging nowadays. I do think his inventory management, like hotkeying things into his hotbar, is also very, very good. However, I feel like those are the two main things he's really good at. I feel like everything else he's just slightly above average, but still really, really good at the things he is good at. I'm thinking a strong B tier. Next up, this is someone who is growing pretty slowly right now, but I personally think he's extremely underrated. Coryway. And honestly, I'm thinking either an extremely strong A tier or an S tier. I don't know if you've seen this guy's speedrun. He is so insane and quick when it comes to speedrunning. He has the 1.16.1 world record, and no one really plays on any other 1.16 versions, because 1.16.1 kind of helps with piglins. So yeah, 1.16.1 is pretty much just 1.16 in general. So yeah, he has like the current world record right now, and he's also gotten a lot of other really cool runs and stuff like that. I have been really fascinated by this guy, and his YouTube channel is really entertaining. I've been getting bored of a lot of these YouTubers, but I've been watching this guy recently. Very entertaining. That's not what this video is about. I'm gonna be honest. He's going in S tier. Good job, Coryway. You're very underrated in my opinion. You're going in S tier. Next up, we have Luvenox. One thing I will say, he's not going in S tier. However, he is an extremely skilled Bed Wars player. I don't know if you've seen this guy, but he is... How he blew up on YouTube is by uploading videos of him beating cheaters. Now, although this may seem like an easy S tier, one thing I will say is the cheaters don't B-hop on him immediately. I mean, even when they do, he still wins, like, late game. However, I'm pretty sure what happens is they try and give him a sense of hope, and then they kill him, except they don't, because, you know, Luvenox. So yeah, this guy's really skilled. However, I really think the main reason why he's able to beat cheaters is because of his game sense when it comes to what items to buy, which I do respect, but it's game sense, not skill. I consider those two different things, so I think he's going in a good, solid A tier. And that's pretty much all I got for this video. Let me know if you agree with the list. Let me know if there's lots of other YouTubers you find underrated and very skilled at the game. Maybe I'll do a part 2, but this is my list that I currently have. Also, if you comment down below what the list you think should be, like maybe certain YouTubers should be higher or lower, if you make out a full list of all the YouTubers, I'll probably heart that comment, or multiple comments if that's the case. That's pretty much all I got for this video. Although most people say that this trend is dead, I still feel like it lingers on YouTube, and even if it is dead, I just found it really interesting. I kind of always wanted to do a video like this. Let me know if I should do a part 2 to this video, if you guys give me more recommendations on YouTubers. That's all I got for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.